listening to the Deep Purple Podcast, a fan podcast about one of the most legendary bands of all time, Deep Purple. We take a look at the music, history, and people behind the band Deep Purple and beyond. Welcome to the Deep Purple Podcast, the first and only podcast devoted to one of the greatest bands in rock history, Deep Purple. Today's episode is episode number 266, Deep Purple Perihelion. And coming to you from the suburbs of Chicago, where it's 6 de Mayo, I'm your host, Nathan Beaudry.
And coming to you from the suburbs of Providence, I'm your co-host, John Skyscraper Matola.
Skyscraper. So I'm going to guess this is like the first skyscraper in the United States. And I don't think we're up to New York yet. So where could it be? We did Florida, so we're through the F's.
I'll give you a hint. Coming to you from the suburbs of where you are.
Oh, Illinois, of course. Chicago must have had the first skyscraper.
Yeah, the home insurance building in Chicago. That's you.
I should know this.
Yeah, you should. Shame on you.
I know. I am deeply ashamed. Well, we just had
But you just learned something.
We're doing everything wrong here because it was Cinco de Mayo yesterday.
Yeah.
It's Taco Tuesday tomorrow, but we had tacos today.
Well, I had them yesterday.
I heard it. It sounded like you had more than a few drinks too.
What the hell was going on? What did Rich tell you?
I don't know. It just sounded like you guys were like.
I mean, we did, but it's beside the point.
I mean, you didn't really mention it. It just seemed like you guys were having a good time.
No, we did. We have like it's been. I think this is like the third year running. Like after last year, like Rich and I got together a few years ago on Cinco, and then last year, and then I'm like, well, it's kind of turning into tradition. So,
yeah.
And one of his bandmates was having a get together at his house, and we're just like, yeah, we can keep the tradition rolling just with more people. So we went to a get together at one of the Bell's houses, and it was a good time. Lots of food, lots of drinks.
A friend of mine at work who is Mexican went out last night with his wife for what he thought it was going to be a nice night out, and he didn't have any idea it was Cinco de Mayo because if you're Mexican, you don't care about. It doesn't actually mean anything.
You don't care about a half-ass celebration of Mexico.
Yeah, so it's like St. Patrick's Day to Irish people. So he was like, "Oh man," it was just packed with annoying non-Mexican people. So I was like, I apologize on everyone's behalf. If you picked the wrong night to go out. All right, so we're coming at you with a live stream this week. This was a hot one coming at you. So if you are one of our patrons, you can join us on the live stream. So we're thrilled to be here tonight to cover this subject. If you want to become a patron, you can do that by supporting our show. There's a number of ways you can support our show. Our show is 100% listener supported and ad-free, made possible by listeners like you. So if you do want to support us, you can leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. That doesn't cost you anything. You can buy some merch at our Etsy store. That does cost you something. Or you become a patron on Patreon or on PayPal for as little as $1 a month. All those funds go right into the show, helps us buy albums to review, helps us buy tickets for concerts to review, helps us fund the new computer that is just screaming along here, doing great. So thank you to all of you. You could also support us on Cash App at $DPPOD or support us on Ko-fi. So speaking of, actually it's been a little bit since I busted this out, but speaking of patrons, and then we got new patron.
Hey-oh, and I'm not getting a lot of those sounds.
Of course. Not you, of course you're not. Now you are. So yes, thank you to well, I think he wants to go by David Haddam. I didn't hear anything back from him. So David Haddam until he comes up with a new name, coming at the $1 made-up name tier from New Zealand. So I had to do some translating from, well, not translating, but what do you call it? Currency exchanging from New Zealand. So thank you. Love New Zealand. I love Flight of the Conchords. I love Xena Warrior Princess.
I love their wine.
Their delicious wine and their beautiful scenery and Lord of the Rings and all that. So, yeah, I'm sure there's stuff I'm leaving out, but I would love to go to New Zealand one day. It looks beautiful. Tell us about how you discovered the show, how you discovered Deep Purple, and we'll put it in the episode. So thank you for joining us. And speaking of patrons, at the executive level tier, we have the In Memoriam tier, the wonderful late Gerald, Jerry Kelly, and family. At the $25 Uncommon Man tier, we have Ovis Nakvi and Purple Maniac. At the 15 Squid tier, we have Alan. At the 10-pound Good Doctor tier, oh wait, 10 pound, $10? I think it was originally 10 pound. Okay, Dr. Mike Catan. At the turn it up to $11 tier, we have Clay Wambacher, Frank Thielgard Mortensen, Mikkel Steen, Will Porter, PhDPP, and Michael, don't call him Bradford Bagford. And at the $10 Someone Came tier, we have Ryan M., Jeff Bryce, Victor Campos, Better Call Saul Evans, Peter from Illinois, and at the Hughes Oween by 2033 tier, we have Fielding Fowler. It gets funnier every time. It started kind of neutral and now it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Couple Blackmore's night shows coming up that John will be at one or more of them.
One.
Well, quick to correct.
One.
John will be at exactly one, maybe less. Getting him to the one was tricky enough.
Yeah, well, not really. Rich just bought the ticket and said you're going.
Yeah, exactly. You realize he's probably going to just track you down, like duct tape your mouth closed and throw you in the trunk. Yeah, so John will be at the Berkeley Performance, at the Academy of Music in Northampton, Massachusetts, and Rich and Purple Chicky will be at that show, as well as the show the night before at the Berkeley Performance Center. So looking forward to hearing a review from you guys of that. We have an upcoming rankings show, Deep Purple, the self-titled third album. If you are interested in submitting your ratings and you are a patron, please do. You can sign up in the Discord to submit to the spreadsheet, or you can look on the Patreon for all paid patrons. You can click there and sign up for the survey and take it and tell us what you think about that album. All right, so here we are. John said before we started, he said, "Oh, what is this? What are we doing? What are we talking about?" So we're talking about Perihelion, which is this wonderful DVD right here. It is a performance featuring Steve Morse and John Lord. It is from 2001, 2002, maybe it's 2002. No, it's 2001. I have it written down. Why don't I look at what I wrote down? I wrote down that this was from June 5th, 2001.
Yeah.
They performed at the Sunrise Theater in Miami, Florida. So there you go, close to home for Mr. Morse. And they released it on DVD. So you're going to get lots of great discussion around this. It's got one of those booklets in it that's just an ad for all the other stuff they want to sell you, and this wonderful performance. So what do you think? Should we do uncharacteristically just get right into it?
Yeah, but first I have a story.
Uh-oh.
I've been waiting for this until we got on the episode. I told this to Rich last night because it was ridiculous. So usually I don't remember my dreams, right? But
usually
I
don't
had
remember anything.
No,
it's not isolated to dreams.
All right, Rich.
It's true.
Fine. I don't remember anything, but least of all my dreams. Okay.
Okay.
So, but I vividly remember, like, you, me, and Rich driving around like we were in Philly, right?
Mhm.
Looking for record store. And same, like we were, somewhere else, when you're in the dream, you're like, all right, I'm not, I don't know where I am, but I'm somewhere that I don't recognize. So we're in the car, we get out, like Rich lets us out, we go into the record store, right? So of course you're looking for Deep Purple, right? Thumbing through, you're like,
Yep.
fucking Debo, like,
One, you're lucky you find
Depeche
one.
Mode.
Devo.
Right.
Duran
So,
Duran.
anyways, we're going through this record store, and you're going. We got to hurry up. We got to hurry up because Rich is in the car. We got to get back to the car. And I
Mhm.
just remember you're pulling out all these the singles or whatever. I've never seen any of them. It's not like I recognized anything in my dream, but I'm just like, no, I gotta stay. I got one more thing. I gotta look for something. You're like, what is it so important that you're looking for that you can't leave? And I'm like, I gotta find I gotta find this Bullet Boys record.
Me?
No, me.
No, you. Oh, you had to find the bullet. Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta find this record by the Bullet Boys.
Do they
And
have?
I
Do they
don't know.
have anything on vinyl? That's the real
I
question.
mean, yeah, probably, but I mean, it's just like I don't know why I was like in my dream, I was just like really set. I'm like, I'm not leaving until I find this Bullet Boys record. It was just the most random thing.
Hey,
And I think we wound up leaving because I did not find it because I'm like
uh,
Black Sabbath, couldn't find it.
all this crap and no Bullet Boys.
But yeah, yeah, Rich thought it was pretty funny.
Why does it
Um,
keep thinking that there's something? It keeps telling me that it's not recognizing a USB device. I'm like,
yeah, I keep
it's
hearing this
fine.
little chime.
Yeah, I just turned it off, so it should be fine.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, there's my stupid story. So anyways, next.
All
This one
right.
it didn't land. I thought you'd think it was funnier.
It is good. It's good. It's a good
I don't
story.
know. I guess if it were something like, oh, I'm looking for, I don't know, Gorky Park.
I think if you kept Rich waiting and he found out it was from the Bullet Boys, he might not be too happy. Oh, the Gardeau doesn't know who the Bullet Boys are.
Oh,
All right, send him a link.
they're yeah. Yeah, they're a late 80s band. The lead singer was supposed to be they marketed him as the next David Lee Roth, which was
Mm.
really unusual because he wasn't. I mean, he was kind of skinny and fit and had like long blonde hair, but didn't sound anything like him.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
I never heard that part of the Bullet Boys saga that they were
Yeah.
marketing him that way.
Mhm.
Like the Angry Orchard.
Yeah, maybe,
Every
not
every
maybe
time
as
Peter
athletic. Yeah.
it keeps getting further and further. Peter keeps straying further and further from God's light every time he references the band that he's successfully erased their name from my memory because he calls them something different every time. He's calling them Angry Orchard now. What was their name? Something Eagle? You can't remember either?
Um no, not Iron Eagle. Was it
It was
shit, Joyous Wolf.
Joyous Wolf. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Iron Eagle.
Joyous Wolf, Angry Orchard.
What do you say, Handsome Eagle?
Well, I think he called them Angry Eagle or something once, and I said you got the emotion and the animal wrong, and now he's not even using animals. So, all right, give me 1 second here, and then we are gonna get right into it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going
let's
to
get to the
meat of the subject because it's kind of a it's a bigger it's a big important concert, and I want to make sure we do it right. So go
Mhm.
here, make sure we're sharing sound. Whoop, and then you can see that? See the traffic cone?
Yep.
All right, so we're good to go then. All right, here we go. Perihelion. Perihelion. Let me know how the volume is for you. John Lord shaking hands before the show. Pacey's the first one out on stage. Oh yeah, I remember where everyone goes out the wrong door with that other show where they're like getting lost. It was almost like that scene in Spinal Tap where they can't find the stage. Sounds like Lord's organ wasn't on yet. He came in a little late. Looks like they're having a laugh about it. Is that loud enough for you?
I'll let you know once it starts up.
Ooh, Glover's treating us to a bass solo already. Gillan doing his
air guitar. A little bit
more.
I agree with Gardot, up a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, that's better. Look at how that's like the most like late 90s shirt ever. The rare button-up short sleeve shirt. Is he barefoot?
I don't know, but I think he's wearing red leather pants.
It's crazy. This is like 23 years ago.
Yeah, that's different to open up with, huh?
You know, God, seeing them open with anything but Highway Star is refreshing.
Yeah.
And seeing them do this song is great, because I love this song. I'm trying to see if there's anybody I recognize in the audience. You'll have to let us know if you were there. It's like weird, like the weird outfit because he's wearing like these like what look like pleather red pants.
Yeah.
And like a dad button-up shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
and possibly barefoot. Yeah, he's barefoot.
The only thing that gives him away is like the pants and the bare feet. Like he's all business from the waist up.
Yeah. It's an odd look. That's cool. And then it looks like Pacey and Glover got like a 2-for-1 deal on bandanas. Crowd's going crazy. It's kind of a smaller place, like 3,300 people, I think it seats. It's kind of cool. They're all kind of Lord and Pace are like on risers, like right next to each other, so it's not as spread out as normal. Nice. Steve Colwell says he worked with somebody that dressed just like this. And Scott pointed out earlier, this is from the Abandoned tour.
Oh, okay.
And I remember, I don't know if it was around this time, but for a while people were saying Gillan took a few songs to kind of warm up because he didn't do any vocal warm-ups before the show. He sounded pretty good to me. It looks like he got those pants from Eddie Murphy's from the Raw. Was it Raw or Delirious where he's wearing that suit?
Yeah, there was one where it was like all red and the other one was all purple.
Oh, purple would have been appropriate. He's doing a little jazz hand sort of thing.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello.
Somebody we know was there.
Okay, here's a song about a complete stranger who walked into a bar one day and started, you must have met someone like this, told me his entire life story. I managed to write it down on a napkin and it ended up as a song called Ted the Mechanic. You go like this. All right.
Nice. I don't know how the hell
really
he does that on the guitar.
Nailed that intro, yeah.
Is Gillan's shirt like tied at the bottom?
Anything's possible.
I wouldn't rule anything out. That, like, I can't tell if it's Lord's. It sounds very like a clavichord almost, but it's like really. It sounds very metallic, like he's hitting something.
I don't know if I hear it.
Right here. It's like in the background.
And he told me of those injustices that he had suffered in his life, his wife and kids and boss and dogs, neighbors raising Cain and causing strife. They were forever whining, bleating, howling, yapping, screeching, moaning, crying, laughing. He fed the well. It kept them warm. kind of guy. Oh, yeah. Top man, I tell. Top man, I tell. Top man, I tell. Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder why it's not syncing up right. I don't know if I should stop it and troubleshoot or if we should keep going.
shoot that dog.
What did he say?
Shoot that dog.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Said the Mechanic. A little bit back from Perpendicular. First album we did with Steve here. Many years ago. Talking about many years ago, there was a particularly irritating couple in England around the time we were beginning to have fun. One of them, her name was Mary, and the other one was a lord, whose second name began with Long. And all they were interested in doing was destroying our fun, and they hated nudity, so we wrote a song about them. It's called Mary Long. That's like that.
Oh boy.
Mary Long, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they ever did this.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Mary Long is a hypocrite. She does all the things that she tells us not to do. Out throwing on a corner shop and empty passes to the high street queue. She paints roses, even makes them smell good, and then she draws titties on the cards he won.
I like he has Glover sing that with him. I kind of definitely gave it a little bit of a different feel with Steve.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great.
Definitely a different feel to it. Unmistakable Morse solo. Now this next part I think is my favorite part.
It's great.
If it's what I'm thinking of. Or I might have missed it trying to do this network stuff. He's doing a good job nailing that outro.
Yeah. So, that's one I would like to hear again.
Yes.
Hey, that was great. That was great live.
Thank you.
Updated.
Thank you very much. So it's from Who Do You Think We Are? A song about two famous, but very annoying people. I had to grow up with. We'd like to just say that every now and again you lose a friend, a dear friend, and we'd like to dedicate this song tonight to our dear, recently departed, the lovely Tony Ashton. And this is for him. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, this is a week after Tony Ashton had passed away.
Wow.
So John Lord kind of does a little resurrection shuffle here. Yeah, so Mary Long, I think they played it a couple times in 73, but they brought it back this year, which is pretty awesome. Nice. Nice. Scott saying the tribute lacked severe drunkenness. I was reading something about 55 he was when he died. That's a shame.
Yeah.
And I was so caught up with the technical issues back here, I missed the part where Gillan starts wandering around behind the keyboards with John Lord. He's like wandering around the stage. Unless it's a different performance I'm thinking of, but
I don't know. I didn't see him wandering.
no. The video was so choppy, maybe we missed it. Maybe Simon is like a huge fan of Mary Long and they'll bring it back in the set. I'm not going to hold my breath though.
No.
Oh, he's got that
Oh, he's got a vest.
he's got a vest on. It's a better look than the weird 90s shirt he was wearing earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, that Seinfeld shirt belonged in Seinfeld. And it wasn't the puffy pirate shirt. It was just one that Jerry might have tucked into his mom jeans and gone down to the coffee shop with. Yeah, Roger's bass is popping off in this performance too.
Yeah,
huh?
he's from the very get-go. I mean, kind of opened the show with a bass solo. He's feeling himself.
But it was recorded really well. You know, it sounds really good in this. Everybody's sounding good.
Yep, no slouches.
Yeah, Morse is really breathing some life into these songs. Make it think like, you know, Ritchie had stayed in the band when he sounded this energetic. My guess would be no.
Thank you. Superb. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Fantastic. Superb. Amazing. Oh, that's great. Thank you. You're sending down some great vibes here. Appreciate it. That was lazy from.
Did he forget the
What the
name
hell
of the
was that?
album? That's lazy from
There were times early on when we figured we were being running a little before we could walk, and this is a song that looked into the future. It's happened a few times, not tonight, but this is looking back at, what was this from, Fireball? Or what? From Fireball, from the Fireball album. It's
Oh,
called
Fireball.
Mountain. It goes like this.
Thought he was saying Fievel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm only starting that I think it won't take too long. Maybe it's because I can see you laughing that I think you got it wrong. Maybe I could be
Already, this is a very interesting, good set list.
It's a great set list.
somebody said, what's he gonna turn out like?
Fine, great.
Who knows? Songs about the things I love. You could never say it, so it never is sung. There's a law for the rich, there's one for the poor, there's another one for
So should I just turn the video off and listen to it at this point, or would that be better?
no one came from miles around
No,
this land.
Or is this fine for you?
It's really
that's fine.
All right.
Unless it's bugging anybody else.
there was a freak. Oh, my throat was tired and worn, yeah. My pretty face just looked out of place, yeah. They say pour it on the scorn. Oh, I wrote on yellow paper from a man who was the king. He said my boy would have some crazy scenes. But one of these scenes and all like he was talking about, he must have been the king of queens. Well, I could write a million songs about the things I've done.
It's where he's kind of like singing it a little more than he does on the album. He's more like rapping it on the album.
One for the poor, there's another one for singers. It's die young and live much longer.
Yeah.
Spend your money and sip and wonder. No one came from miles around and said, man, your music is really funky.
Scott saying it. The song has a similar beat to "And the Address." I can hear that. I love when Gillan in this time he does this little like hand thing, like he's like, I don't know what you call that. He's like shaking his hand at you, like.
It's his version of theatrics.
Yeah. He's got the congas out.
Oh, I believe that I must tell the truth here. And see things as they really are, yeah. Well, if I told the truth and nothing but the truth, then could I ever be a star? Nobody knows who's real and who's fake here.
Oh, they're doing a little kiss thing there. Roger and Steve.
They're doing the Deuce choreography.
Yeah. Oh, they take their song titles all the time. Why not?
Before you wink an eye. No one even cared enough to say goodbye. Well, the money's given, the times you have, fun and games.
I like Gillan singing it a little more than rapping it.
Yeah.
Forgotten, and you wonder what
I like MC Gillan though.
no one came from my
Well, it's just nice hearing a different take on it after hearing the original for so many years.
Oh, they're not bringing it back?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. No one came.
Oh, I thought they were going to bring it back.
No one came.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
That would have been cool, but
I was in a hotel and there was a message on the bedside table, and it was from my wife. Unfortunately, it was written down in Spanish. I couldn't understand a word, so I had to go down to the bar to have a drink with my friends. A song called "Sometimes I Feel Like Going to the Bar, Having a Drink with My Friends, Screaming." Sometimes.
sometimes the stories are just plain weird.
Yeah, I know, it's great. They often don't make any sense, but it's great.
Yeah.
That's part of the charm.
Yeah.
While you were out, message said you left a number and I tried to call, but they wrote it down in a perfect Spanish scroll. Perfect Spanish scroll. Yet again, I'm missing you. A king-size bed in a hotel someplace. You name, I see your face.
This is
I see your face.
sometimes it's shocking how well they do songs live.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't expect any different. I mean,
No, I mean
seen enough live shows by them where it's just like,
well, that's good. There's not many songs. Ooh, who's singing with them? Oh, it's Roger and Steve. Yeah, there's just not that many songs in the catalog that aren't designed to be played live perfectly.
yeah. True.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just not going to put this on YouTube this week, folks. Oh, that was nice. Boo-doo-doo. So far, I think Rogers is the MVP. He's killing it on that bass.
Mm-hmm.
Till that distant time, I'll be moving on. I'll be moving on. Oh, the back street dolls and the strangled Johnnies in the wine-eyed boys with their bags full of money. Back in the alley, going back to the wall, tied to the tail of a midnight crawl. Never would have been so high, no, with the time
So as we discussed, this is the Abandoned tour. So far,
slave friends come apart and the seas shatter my dreams.
they haven't done anything from Abandoned.
They're saving it.
I don't know that they are. Looking at the set list,
All right, maybe they're not
they're saving
saving
it for another night, I think.
Really? Nothing from Abandoned?
Unless I'm missing something here.
That's interesting.
Smoke-
And now from our new album,
Smoke on the
nothing.
Water isn't from Abandon, is it? Oh, I'm sorry, I gave away what song that's coming up. Spoilers.
God damn it. God damn it, Nate.
Song is from Perpendicular, answering the chat. And apologies to the chat for kicking them off earlier.
All in the mind. Ooh, yeah, all in the mind. All in the mind. Ooh, yeah, all in the mind. Well, the back street dolls and the psycho Johnnies in the wine-eyed boys with their bags full of money. Back in the alley, going back to the wall, tied to the tail of a midnight crawl. Never would have been so high, no. Time goes by, haven't been so low. Their slave friends come apart at the seams, shatter my dreams.
Can't really hear them singing anymore. But
Love that little melody line.
yeah, it's so good.
So simple, but it's like so catchy.
Oh, nice. Gillan was just in the corner going, huh? I don't know what he was referencing, but... Oh, some sweep arpeggios. You don't hear him doing sweeps very often.
No, and it was very melodic sweeping.
Yes.
Like it was almost like he was like doing it really staccato and picking it out and not going, you know,
It
obnoxious.
cuts you out every time you do that. I just see you going, but I can't hear anything.
You know what
Oh, I know
was
exactly
doing.
what you're doing. I've decided that I hate sweep arpeggios.
Thank you very much.
After seeing Yngwie, I'm like, I just never want to see one again. But like, that was well done.
Sometimes.
Well, that was melodic.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you very much.
But so many people
I mean,
just
that's
do
the
it, throw it
difference,
in
is
to
like,
show
it's
off.
not, yeah, it's not obnoxious.
I think this is from the Fireball record that we did.
I think.
Way back. And it's all about little imps. And the other side of, you know, you're going their way and there's always somebody right behind you. And it's about that. It's called Fools. She goes like this.
This is such a good song. And Scott,
Yeah, this is another one.
Scott Haskins going to have to tell his Fool's song, or his Fool's story, rather. big fan of this song, and
Yeah, this is one I haven't heard for
potentially
for a
the reason
while.
they were playing it this night is Scott Haskin. You'll have to tell us what episode of the Haskin cast where you told that story to us when me and John were on years ago. Crazy that they did that perpendicular song sandwiched between two Fireball songs.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger's playing a little finger style there, picking his mouth. This intro is like Mark I sounding.
Yes, very.
Ah, so good. Scott with the link, episode 85 of the Haskin Cast podcast. He talks about this. Ooh, nice. Sounds like a rattlesnake. This, I think, I would put in my top 5 heaviest Deep Purple songs of all time.
Well, it'd be great if they brought some of these back.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Oof, Roger. Really doing some volume swells. Oh, they're doing it on the keyboards instead.
Changing it up.
Oh, he's got the tambourine. Oh, Roger has the tambourine. Oh, no, he has maracas. Where's the tambourine? Oh, he has the tambourine. I see. Roger's got maracas and Gillan's got the tambourine. I like the little sly looks that John Lord gives. Gardo's asking what the ages of the band at this time.
They had to be in their 50s.
Yeah. Gillan would have been, what, 55-ish? Lord would have been a little older. Glover essentially the same. Yes, younger than the Gardeau and the Roback. Morse would have been younger than me. He's doing it again.
Yeah, but so tastefully.
Well, he's doing it with purpose. Not just being like, look at how many sweep arpeggios I can throw in one bar. I shared this song in the Discord chat yesterday that I was from an album I found a couple years back that's like this guitar god guy, but he actually writes songs that are interesting. And I was like, Yngwie wishes. Yeah, so this would be like if Roback and Gardeau were on keys and vocals and I was on guitar. Age-wise. The music would be much worse. That look that Morris gives him. This is a cool. They turned it into like a Yes song all of a sudden. Awesome.
Great.
Thank you very much. Those fools from Brewer. All about fools. Superb. Thank you. All right.
Sound like you said that was Fools from Thriller.
You know, Billie Jean, Fools.
I get them confused all the time.
PYT, Smoke on the Water.
Mama say, Mama saw, Mama mock fools. That's so awesome, switching back and forth between the piano and the Hammond like that.
The master.
Oh, wow. It's sneaky with that opening. Or is that just a tease? Nope. Speaking of remembering names, we have to figure out how to squeeze our patrons into this one.
Yep. Start working on it.
Speaking of names, we have Michael Vader, Spike the Rock Cat and Sugar T, Steve Coldwell, Arthur Smith, Anton Glaving, and Charles Meadows, Kenny Wymore and Richie Sucksmith, Richard Fusey, Robert Smith, Carl Hellberg, Newt Morton Johansson.
It's a great life.
We'll have to squeeze the Tony Maselli thing in some other time. John Convery, German Heindel, Adrian Hernandez, Jesper Alman, Alexei the Perfect Stranger, Slepikoff, Kev Roberts, Percival Frequency, Scott Cerns, Cynthia Doobie, Raf Kaff, Coyote Wongwater, and John Maselli.
Ow, 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 ow. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right.
See, there we go.
Wow, it's actually easier when you do it that way.
Of course it is.
What is that, 9/4, 9/8? What time signature is that?
You asking me for?
I'm not, I'm asking Scott.
All right, never mind.
He's calculating it right now. I'm gonna go with 9/4. Oh, nice. Wow, that was a... See, like, how much more warmed up he is now than he was in the first couple songs? Not that he sounded bad. Scott is confirming 9/4. While I wouldn't put this in Deep Purple's top 5 heaviest songs, I would put this riff in their top heaviest riffs. The heaviest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ah. He's upgraded to definitely 5/4, so we're going to go with a 9/4. He's just like, he's doing like a little Doing finger guns at people. He's having a time.
I realized John Lord had turned into such like a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big, bulky sort of guy.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, he was skinny. Now he looks like he got jacked.
Yeah, man.
I mean, John Lord looks like the kind of guy you wouldn't want to fight anyway.
No. I wouldn't want to fight him just because he's too nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to taste your poison. No, no.
Wow. The Gardeau would like to know the dry cleaning bill for that vest.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I thank you. That was Perfect Strangers, which was the place of Perihelion. Hello, how are you? Hello. Thank you very much, Perfect Street Rangers. All right. Thank you. Well, this one's got an interesting story to it because we read some years ago that there was a guy who used to play the Lone Ranger on the TV on a series every week. And this guy's about 80 years old now, and he used to go every now and again to open a supermarket. He'd get $200 or something like that. Take along his hat, his mask, and his outfit. And the studio heard about it, and they called in the mask and the hat and the guns and said, "You can't do this anymore because we own the copyright." Well, we couldn't think of anything to rhyme with the Lone Ranger, so we wrote a song about the Cisco Kid, but the principle remains the same. It's a bummer. It's called Hey Cisco, this one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like this one.
This is great. I have a great story about doing like an opening that I feel like I should tell. But I'll let the song go. Scott saying this is one of the few double bass drum Deep Purple songs along with Fireball. Oh man, snare drum work.
Watch him ride into the sunset. He had the little fat guy right along.
He's doing like the
A little
I think
gallop.
Psy stole his moves when he did Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
What's happening, amigo? It's getting somewhere near the end. This rough trail. We ride around the corner for the final dusty time. Mr. Ronaldo and Carrillo's going to jail. What they doing to my friend?
So I was doing an opening for work, and the mayor showed up, and he was little. He was like really short. I want to say he's like 4'11" in this perfect suit. And he was like, "Hey, do you need?" He's like, "Do you need those giant scissors?" And he had in his trunk like a giant pair of scissors he just drove around with to do like ribbon cuttings and things. Just in case like a place forgot them. I just thought that was great. It seemed like a scene that would be like Mayor Quimby in The Simpsons or something. Hey, you need some giant scissors? I got them in my trunk. Hey,
Just an extra pair of giant scissors.
he just had them on him. It's great. Oh man, that bass sounds so good. Oh, Gillan's back on the congas. I love when John Lord does points. So in the back of the DVD, it says the group's legions of fans still travel far and wide to attend their live events, featuring screaming guitar riffs, thundering bass, piercing vocals, brilliant keyboards, dynamic drumming, and amusing stage antics. I will agree with that.
Amusing stage antics.
And I've got an Amazon review I got to read after this is over. More on that later. So could they really not write a song about the Lone Ranger?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a story.
It's hard to tell with Gillan. Yeah, man. Morse was younger than me when this was done, and now he's almost 70.
Oof.
A modern folk song. Here we go. A fast folk song.
A fast folk song.
Loads of stuff like that. Okay, that was a fast folk song. Here's a very slow rock song. A little bit of greens for you, some yellows, some blues, pinks. When a blind man cries.
I'm reading all sorts of legal documents about the Lone Ranger trademark. I love doing all these Google searches and stuff and preparing for episodes. Google's just gotten so much crappier with all this AI and everything, but the latest is other questions you might ask, and then you click on it and it gives you the answer. And one of the questions who is the best singer of Deep Purple? And you click on it and it's Ian Gillan. It's okay. I'm glad the debate's over Google.
That's really not.
It's not. Yeah, it's not subjective at all. It's not objective. It's just. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the question isn't.
Yeah, he's the best singer. Next question.
He's awesome, but I mean, it's
of course.
Yeah, you're right. It leaves no room for debate.
Of course. I mean, you can make all the arguments for he's most popular, most successful, sold the most albums. I'm sure he's a lot of people's favorite, but best is just funny. Google just answers those questions now. What is the best? And it's also funny too, because if you look them up, it'll be like it's like member of Deep Purple, and then down below it'll be like other members, and it'll be the first one will be like Jolin Turner, Simon McBride. It'll be like all of these members that haven't been in the band nearly as long. And just a couple of Gardo asks, how is Gillan's Czechoslovakian?
I answered, not so good.
Not so good, probably not. It's probably better. It's actually, he's been there enough. He must know some. Gardo was wondering if we could tell the time on John Lord's wristwatch.
Had a friend once in a room. We had a good time, but it ended much too soon. In a cold month.
He's laughing. What's he laughing about? Oh, that was nice. Getting very Hendrixy on this.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Looks like Morse's shirt is like kind of the same color as his skin, so I keep thinking he's like that guy in School of Rock. Remember, like the end of the movie, they did like the talent show. And there's that guy that's like, he's got the shirt that's just like comes up to like here. Like it doesn't even cover his nipples. It's just like sleeves basically, and he's playing. And I just hate that guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. He can pull off the shirt. If I looked like that, I'd wear that shirt too. But
would you?
Nah, probably not. It's a ridiculous shirt. It's like leather and it's just sleeves. There's no shirt part. I don't know if that's covered under no shirt, no shoes, no service. Nice.
Seems like he's having a good time.
Oh, yeah. Look at that crowd, man.
See a couple of people that have got to be dead by now.
Delicately put. I was thinking of a way I could phrase that tastefully, and nothing I was coming up with was that bad.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, yeah, it's...
Or, I mean, you know, they could be like 90.
See, this would have been much more surprising if I hadn't spoiled it earlier.
Oh, Nate. Who knew they were going to do this one?
That would actually be an interesting... What was the last concert they performed where they didn't do this song? It would have had to be like 72, I would think. Like early 72.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometime before they wrote it. Maybe there were like an early show or two where like before the album came out where they just didn't do it at all.
You gotta admit, it's catchy.
It's a very shuffling version of it. he's all giggles tonight. Even in the saddest song in the repertoire, he's laughing. Oh, what was that? It was kind of wacky.
Like a little whammy.
I'm finding some potential times where maybe they didn't play it, and Mark, I guess it'd be an interesting question as to when the Mark II lineup last played and didn't play it. I think it was 72. Wow, Morse sounded great on that backup. Oh, nice. Morse gave the crowd this look of disgust. Gardo with the requisite, I can't hear you. At least they didn't
Turn
do
up
that.
your hearing aid.
I can't hear you. Nice.
Not bad.
He's rich, I think you.
Seems like everyone knows where those cameras are. Some of these people look beyond their time. I know it was 2001, but some of these people look straight out of the 80s. Oh, he's using the 5150 amps.
Italian ballad. As you know, most Italian ballads are covered in bitter or actually it's a small Scottish Italian ballad. It goes like this. It has a lullaby loosely attached to the undercarriage and frequently gets involved with the pasta. Wow!
Here it comes. Peter saying the Speed King clip must have been eating up all my bandwidth.
Speed King!
Actually, I think I just solved what was eating up all my bandwidth. Because isn't the video way better now?
Yes.
Shit. That took me a long time to figure out. Oh, boy. No, not Fortnite. Nice. We're going to have looks like we're going to have quite a treat here of solos. It's kind of depressing to see people that are younger than you. Like, think of what he'd accomplished up until this point. What I've accomplished is a podcast where I've talked a lot about him.
It's still an accomplishment.
It's something, but it's the best I've done. Oh, nice. It's very similar to what they're doing in, is it Hush now that Don and Simon are doing a similar thing?
Hmm.
Did you see what Chris L just sent us?
No.
You gotta check it out. Ah. I want to check out one of the Ronald Rogers bases.
And Chris.
Oh, he's doing like an octaver or something. Oh, you're throwing it to Ian now? Now, so he was mentioning double bass. Does he have a double bass pedal? I don't see it. Ooh, what was that? What is he hitting there? It sounds like a... Is it a cowbell?
It was.
Oh. I didn't see a cowbell either. Scott's confirming the double bass pedal and the cowbell. Oh, I see. Wait. No, I don't. I don't see it. It's nice that they're working in these solos. He doesn't do any drum solos anymore. You think he's just over it?
Yeah, I mean, could be he can't handle it.
Oh, I think he can handle it.
I mean, you know, at his age, it's going to be very physically taxing.
Yeah, could be. He was 23 years younger here.
Or are you talking about then or now?
What's he doing? He's like holding his head. Some great theatrics from Ian Paice here. Look at that. One hand. That was pretty impressive.
I'll say.
Nice. What?
I'm coming home tonight. I said I'm coming home.
Oh, he's got a new shirt.
And pants.
Oh.
He completely changed.
He's doing like a goofy dance.
I say I've come home to love you, honey. I come home to love you, honey. Yeah, yeah. I came home to love you, honey.
I like Glover's just sitting there, like he's not even playing, he's just laughing.
And you said so tenderly, so tenderly, so tenderly.
Well, they had a change of shirt and pants for him backstage, but still no shoes.
Nope.
So romantically, so romantically. In that beautiful, sleepy, warm voice you had. Oh, 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 oh. Just as I got to the top of the stairs, you came out, and you said to me, "What time is this? What time is this? What time do you call this? What time?"
I mean, just look at the look on Roger's face. He's just, this is like the best moment of his life. He's just loving it. You gotta just love that. Yeah, Scott's mentioning a little no laughing in heaven.
Oh, fuck.
Look at did you see that guy?
Yeah, he loved it.
Oh, I think it was like the video was stuttering a little too, so it looked like he was really loving it. Nice. Awesome.
Did you put in that Speed King clip?
Yeah. I couldn't resist. That guy had been waiting since he saw them in '94 with Satch. Finally gets his wish.
Mm-hmm.
The Dix. Gardo was asking about the Dixie Dregs clip. Unfortunately, we don't have a clip. That was just Rich's observation of the guy sitting next to him.
Thank you. You've been wonderful. You sent down some great vibes. We appreciate it. You've been sensational. Thank you so much. Good night.
A lot of people are leaving. That guy and his wife is like, oh, let's get out of here.
She's like, let's beat traffic. Come on.
Let's get the hell out of here. They're done. They did smoke on the water. What else could they have? What was, oh, I thought that was Gillan at first leaping onto the stage. Leaping off the stage. Ah, somebody's got an abandoned sign back there. Somebody's also got a giant Confederate flag hat. I guess it was the Florida in 2001, so. Oh, somebody's got the lighter out. Somebody dragged their teenage son to the show.
I was just going to say, I see somebody
Dad,
that's
can we
our
go?
age.
Is it over? Oh.
I don't like the crazy old man who's singing.
Unprecedented. They're going to keep going, folks. What I don't understand is he just plays the drums on the organ. How does it sound the same every time?
I don't know, because he's fucking John Lord.
It just looks like if I did that, it would sound like shit. But somehow,
yeah, would it sound like you're slamming your hands?
yeah, it
on
would
a
sound like I'm
keyboard?
banging my hands on an organ. But he does it, and it sounds like Hush. Yeah, I don't know, Scott. There's no drawbar setting in the world that I think would excuse my playing. Just high-fived somebody off stage. That's awesome. Made that guy's life. Man, this crowd is, you gotta say, this crowd is intense. Like, they are loving every second of it, except for the guy that checked out early with his wife.
Like, come on, let's go grab a late dinner.
Or maybe they were just so enamored with the show, they're like, we gotta leave now and engage in some sweet, sweet lovemaking. Look at that. That's awesome.
Jeez.
He was like, for those of you just listening, he was playing that like really fast, but he was using his other hand to like
control his.
to like, yeah, to hit that
hand.
like that staccato so quickly. Derpal Purple in the chat says, nothing gets me going like Ian Gillan doing bird sounds. There's another one for you. Oh! Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. Look up here, look up here.
Here we go.
All right. Look at this, closing out with it. Makes me think of that. You remember that Brian Regan bit about bird sounds in the golf game?
Yeah.
It's so good. Martin does like he knows that like word for word. He does that whole bit. It's so good. He's like, no, this can't be happening.
So you put in like a turkey sound. Yeah, I'd forget that one now.
Yeah, they were piping in bird sounds at like a golf game, and somebody was listening and was like, oh, those are the wrong birds for the area.
It sounds like a yellow-breasted willow whipper or something.
Yeah. It's so weird hearing this at the end of the set.
Yeah, right?
Oh my.
Ooh, rock chicks.
Sorry, Rich, I don't think the video is going to work this week. I'll send him a timestamp. He can... About 25% of the way through Highway Star, you're going to want to watch the video for Perihelion. Which brings us to... John, do you know what a perihelion is?
No.
It's when there's the shortest distance between the Earth and the Sun.
Oh, okay.
John looked unimpressed by that.
Brain around that for a second.
I think it's because, like, you know, the orbit's not perfectly circular, so it's like the closest.
Yeah.
So early July, basically. Oh, there they're going again, headbanging. Glover and Morse. Eat your heart out, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll probably be at a perihelion when the new album releases, the Equals One.
Okay.
You sound so unimpressed.
So it takes I gotta wrap my brain around a lot of stuff.
He needs to sit on it. Next week he's gonna be like, wow, you know, Nate, I thought what you were saying. I thought about it and whoa.
I mean, I'm also the one that had the dream about the Bullet Boys, so don't give me too much credit for. I forget shit all the time now. My brain has turned into oatmeal.
So this is a killer. And I'm sorry that the YouTube video is probably not going to work out well this week, unless I edit something together. But this is a killer must-watch concert. This is great.
Well, that's why I didn't want to just listen to the audio. Because even if it's a little bit off, the visuals do help make it.
Next time you come visit, we're going to have to actually watch this together so you can see it in real. I mean, it's up there on YouTube, of course. I'm sure the episode will get banned, but you can watch this on YouTube. Peter Gardeau referenced the spare pick that Steve Morse has in his pick guard. See that? He just has one extra pick. No pick, boy. I feel like catching a Steve Morse pick would be like really special. I still didn't get an Ingve. Did I get an Ingve pick? I think I got a Soren Anderson pick.
But the guy's taking out trash out back in that venue got an Ingve pick.
A lot of younger people there. Well, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, relatively speaking.
Maybe they'll play it one more time. I don't know.
What, did you take that from the show we went to and isolate it?
No, the Roback did. I asked him to send it to me.
Oh shit.
Oh, did somebody have a Machine Head in the audience, like to sign? Scott saying that somebody had Machine Head. Nice. Yeah, as Gardeau succinctly put it, great show, set list, and energy.
Mm-hmm.
The set list was like a breath of fresh air, because that's my only criticism of Deep Purple is it's the same. There's never any huge surprises. Oh, look at that tiger on the back of Roger's shirt. He was holding that the whole time. That was like a secret. All right. There it is, folks. Oh. Playing it as a little keyboard tech, Mickey Lee Sewell. They spelled his name wrong, but not that great, but they spelled his name the way we used to pronounce it. Mickey Lee Soul.
The way you used to pronounce it.
You didn't pronounce it that way?
I probably did.
You just didn't pronounce it at all. You just didn't say it.
I just kept my mouth shut after Rich said you pronounced it wrong.
Well, it was when we had when we did our Dio episode and we had the author on and kind of talked about Mickey Lee Sewell, and I was like, oh, okay, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's one of those things you just saw printed a million times, but you never heard it really referenced. So.
Right.
All right, so John, well, maybe before we discuss and close it out, we should do something, which is to thank our patrons, our core level patrons. I'm sorry, our foundation level patrons.
There you go.
Coming in at the £3.50 tier, we have Lord Longford. At the £3 aromatic feed tier, we have Simon Ford and Richard Brees. At the $3.33 halfway to evil tier, we have Stephen Sharp and Duncan Leask. Stephen, who was with us briefly for the minute, but we must have lost him when we closed it out. At the $3 Nobody's Perfect tier, we have Peter Gardeau. In the chat right now, we have Ian DeRosier, the Prague Frog. Mark Roback, Stuart McCord, Ivan Fjeldbu, Runar Simonsen, JJ Stenard, Ruinous Inadequacies, Michael Boyett, Corey Morissette, Ashley, Weston Super Mare Pilgrim, and at the $1.71 I want my own tier we have
Rich, Yangui, Shaylor.
At the 10 kroner tier we have Karsten Lau.
Cold, hard Danish kroner.
And at the $1 made-up name tier, we have The Leak King, Leaky Mausoleum, Stephen Somerville, The Concerto 1999 Fanatic, Hank the Tank, Private Eyes, Ashen Lionel,
Blackmore tights.
Steve Down to Earth Kohler, Zwapper the Electric Alchemist, Anders Engstrom, ICDC, Derple Purple, and Purple Swede.
Swede.
Thank you so much to all of you for your generous support of the Deep Purple podcast. All right. So there you have it. The wonderful Perihelion live DVD. I think there's an audio version. There might be an audio version out there. I don't know. I just have the DVD. But obviously, this first gained prominence with me when I saw that they did a live version of Mary Long. And unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties, so I might have missed it. But my favorite part was Ian Gillan lumbering around behind John Lord and just kind of wandering around. But maybe that's from another live performance. Maybe I screwed it up. I don't know. But yeah, it's a great performance. Great to hear that song brought back. Great to hear how a lot of these songs brought back. You know, you got 2 songs from Who Do We Think We Are? You got 2 songs from Fireball. We have 2 songs from Machine Head. We have 3 songs from Perpendicular. I'm sorry, 3 from Machine Head. So yeah, a really great set list.
Yeah. I thought
Really?
it was there was, I mean, especially the Mary Long and the Fireball songs were really welcome additions.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the one thing I did want to close it out with was something I found kind of funny. So when I was looking at this on Amazon, I looked up a bunch of reviews and stuff on the DVD, and some of them were weird. Some of them like, this is the greatest thing ever, 1 star. You know, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, they just got it wrong. But this was my favorite review. This one is from Shred Baron. This review is almost 20 years old.
Wow.
3.0 out of 5 stars. And the title of it is Great Playing, but Gillan, Give Me a Break, from March 14th, 2005. He says, I've seen Deep Purple in this incarnation live 3 times. Whoever said Ian Gillan isn't getting any younger is right. He looked ridiculous on stage in his khaki cotton beachwear. Grandpa Gillan used to be the king of rock singers, but even kings must abdicate the throne, which is like not true. Like, very few kings have ever abdicated the throne. Right? There was King Edward. I can't think of any others. I'm sure there have been some. And then he says, as for Steve Morse, the man is a god. I give this 3 stars. I'd give it 5, but I take 1 star off for Ian Gillan looking like a dork, and another star for missing the song selection, which is a bit weak, which I think is crazy. This is a great set list. But I just loved how upset this guy was about how old Ian Gillan was getting 20 years ago, and he's still out there doing it.
Yeah, I know. Grandpa Gillan. He was like fucking 56.
I just love his khaki cotton beachwear Grandpa Gillan. And it's like, I wonder if you'd ask that guy in 2005, or if you told him, yeah, you know what, 20 years later, he's still gonna be going.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I mean, has this guy ever like met Gillan before? Like, or like, I've like seen him. I mean, he's the king of like goofy outfits.
Yeah, he just does his thing, man. That's what we love about him.
At
But
least in the later years.
as much as I disagree with what this guy wrote, I mean, I guess I agree, he's right, but I guess I like the things that he's saying are negative. Like, to me, it's great and
Yeah, I know
fun
what you
and
mean.
funny. And this
Yeah,
guy is like
like
offended that he's
yeah,
wearing
like
khaki cotton beachwear.
like what he's saying is factually accurate, but it's
Yeah. But
we don't like it for the same way he's meaning it.
and come on, his voice sounded great. Like, what
It
do
did.
you
It
he's
did.
not getting any younger. Well, who's getting younger?
That guy,
Who are these people?
Benjamin Button. Doesn't he get younger?
Yeah, exactly. Benjamin Button's the only one. But yeah, but for one, his thing about the set list, I mean, come on, that was an amazing set list, I thought.
Like what the fuck? What did he want in there?
He probably wanted what we've been seeing. Like, he wanted like the entire Machine Head playlist. I don't know. I don't know what this guy wants. But to me, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Gillan and the fact that he does dress the way he does and act the way he does, rather than you see these people that are his age or close that are still wearing the leather and trying it. It's like, dude, no, like, you're not fooling anybody. And Gillan's not trying to. He's just like, I'm going to come out. I'm going to be barefoot. I'm going to be wearing loose pants. I might wear a vest with no shirt underneath. Like, what do you want from me? Who cares?
And I mean, I'll give it to
Who
some
gives a
people. I
shit?
mean, there were some older dudes that rock that look, but I mean, if Gillan can't or doesn't want to, or anybody doesn't really, I mean, then that's up to them.
Also, like, who really cares about what the hell he looks like? He sounded great on this show. Like I said, the first couple songs, like, just like a little scratchy, like he was just getting warmed up, and then boom, he was just off to the races after that. It was just amazing. Like,
Well,
really good vocal performance.
I mean, rock music, especially, is all music is very like performance is very visual. So especially with rock fans, a lot of people want to see that rock and roll look continue on. That's why we see all of these ridiculous people in like 85-degree weather wearing like full leather ensembles, like I did in that story I was telling you about. And it's like, Jesus.
Right. But he was never that guy. He was never really like, he
No.
had his own like style for sure, but he was never it always seemed very authentic. It was never like he was trying to be some cool guy. He was just like, well, this is my phase where I'm wearing a bandana. This is my phase where I'm wearing a denim vest. This is my phase where I'm wearing a floral vest.
I mean, even when he was in Sabbath, he was wearing that striped sailor shirt.
Yeah.
And
I'm
he
sure
still
they
looked
wanted. I'm sure
badass.
the management was like, "You got to wear leather," and he's like, "No, thanks." Like, he just never bowed to that. And I don't know. But again, just to waste all your breath talking about what the hell he was dressed like in this, when you listen to his vocal performance, I mean, just an unbelievably great set list and performance and show. And I'm sorry that the video didn't really come across as well on the stream here, but maybe I can edit something together for the YouTube. If not, hey, you'll still be treated to a really good audio performance. And yeah, pick this one up, folks. If you don't have this one, it's out there on YouTube. You can watch it, but it's definitely this would be a great one to just have a couple beers, watch with your friends, assuming your friends like Deep Purple. Really, really great.
Or if they don't, you could just force them to watch it with you.
Lock all the doors. Do an escape room. You guys don't get out of here until you solve the puzzle. And the puzzle is, when does this DVD end? But yeah, this is a great one. Thank you to Deep Purple for putting this one out. Appreciate it. It's got that weird thumb person on the inside there. You remember that like weird, like, they made like the late 90s, early 2000s. It was like they made faces out of thumbs.
No.
You don't. Okay, I just sound like a weirdo now.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know what it was. It was like some sort of I don't even know what it was. Oh, Thumb Wars. There it is. It was like a Star Wars. That's why I know. It was like a Star Wars thing. They did like a this was like Luke Skywalker, but he was a thumb, and it was called Thumb Wars.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Throw that over here. I lost a lot of people here. People are signing off at an alarming rate.
Left and right, yeah.
Nate's off the deep end. But anyway, folks, that's Perihelion. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go out and buy a copy, listen to it. It's really great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And John, my friend, I will see you next week.
Yes, you will.
All right.
Not
later.
if I see you first.
Hey.
Hey-oh.
Thank you for listening to the Deep Purple Podcast. If you like what you hear and would like more episodes in the future, please donate on Patreon to support the show. You can also leave us a review in Apple Podcasts to help new people discover the show. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for show updates. See deeppurplepodcast.com for more details. Thank you for listening.